Hello, class. I'm Noah Santana, and the job that I chose to look into and discuss with you today is the accounting analyst. This is the perfect mix of accounting and finance. So let's jump right into it. So, to begin, your career path is going to look a little something like this. Doesn't need to be exact, but generally, this is what it looks like. Your pre-career, before you're getting paid, you're gonna go to school, get your bachelor's degree in accounting and finance, preferably. If not that, you can do something in mathematics or another business related field. Next, you're gonna jump into your career. This will likely look like an internship, and then you'll go to junior accounting analyst. Then, with some more experience and maybe some recommendations from your management team, you'll get a job as a senior accountant analyst. Getting this job prepares you for becoming an accounting manager, maybe even a CFO for your company. Next, we'll be looking into the required skills on the job postings. So many of these job postings had similar requirements for them. One very big one was the 2 years of experience that they required before an entry-level job. Now, how does one get experience before starting an entry-level job? Well, you guys are all in college, and those classes will count towards that sort of experience. Also, having an internship over the summer or in the winter could heavily sway them to look to you as the next person they hire. You can also work at a job such as an accounts payable, accounts receivable, accounting assistant, or something like me where I work at a bank. This will all prepare you for one of the most common required skills, which was accuracy. This is in recording and reporting. Something I do at my job all the time is do reports, look into accounts, and do the needed things on those accounts, whether it's contacting the customer or maintenance. They all require accuracy, whether it's talking to a customer and telling them that their account was overdrawn, or if they are about to lose their account due to missing an online banking requirement. You must be accurate with what you're telling them and informing them for that, as well as everyday duties like balancing your unit and doing transactions correctly. These are very important skills to any company since accuracy saves time and it saves money. The next thing you'll want to do is understand reports and be able to communicate them accordingly. So, if you have a report on your desk and it's just got a bunch of information, you need to understand what that information is, how to use that information, and put it into a formula to get the numbers that you need to do your job effectively. There are plenty of other skills required for this job, such as communication with clients, managers, co-workers, being able to delegate tasks, doing everything in a timely manner, and so on and so forth. If you work on all of these skills, you will go from this guy missing the shot in basketball to these guys scoring a touchdown. So, what are you going to do with all those skills that you've learned? Well, you're going to be working a lot. One of the main things you'll need to do is process general accounting reports such as general ledgers, summary of stockholders, income statements, all that fun stuff that you learned in Accounting 1 and 2. And you're going to apply that to your job. That is still required. Even though you're an analyst, you're still going to have to do those reports. You will also need to collect and analyze data like we discussed earlier. This is something that, as an analyst, you need to know how to do to understand what all of it means and where it comes from. Understanding your data is very important, because if you don't understand it, you'll have no confidence in what you're saying when you are consulting, which is the next thing you'll be doing. Consulting is when you discuss this with your client or even your manager to let them know what they should do. You can tell them the numbers, tell them all the information you've gathered from those numbers, and tell them what it means. Communicating this is very important in consulting. You need that confidence of the knowledge of the reports to discuss this thoroughly and give accurate information. If you don't go in with confidence, nobody will believe you, and it will just not be a good look for you as an analyst. Let's see one of our analysts. Looks like he was working as an analyst and he came across Enron in 2000. It doesn't look like he likes what he sees. Good job, Jim. And now, the part that everybody has been waiting for, the salary. Everybody's favorite thing to look at when they first see the job posting. So, to start, an intern generally made around $20 to $26 an hour in this field. A junior analyst's base pay is $65,000, and that will range from $65,000 starting to $80,000 depending on the experience. And obviously some companies will go higher if you've got a good amount of experience in it. And for a senior, their base pay starts at around $85,000, and that can range all the way up to $140,000. And it doesn't stop there. Once you're a senior for long enough, if you're successful enough, you can get up to accounting manager, which can make $140,000 to $200,000, and then CFO, which has a ton of ceiling for that pay, up to $1 million if you're at a company big enough. So this career can take you from a guy that's looking to make a lot of money into someone with loads of money. Lastly, we will be looking into the ways that the accounting information systems that we've learned throughout the semester so far relate to the job of an analyst. There is software that we use all the time. This is things like Microsoft Office. PowerPoint and Excel are huge for accountants, especially accountants who have to do consulting. QuickBooks is another great tool for accountants since it makes their job so much easier. The applications that we use, the database administrator, make sure that all the information that we receive is accurate and is correct. Also, data collection, just making sure accuracy, again, is held throughout the entire process of the business. Estimates are another great tool. Is there anything I'm forgetting? Oh yes, the accounting cycle. How could I forget? Accounting information systems heavily relies on the accounting cycle, and so does accounting analyst jobs. Well, that just about wraps it up. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and that you've learned a lot.